So, good morning, guys. So I'm sad this morning, you guys. I'm having a rough day. Aiden is home with me, just because we have doctor's appointments later for the girls for the adoption. There's paperwork that has to be filled out, but it's been a hard morning. So I didn't mention anything to you guys because I didn't really know like how everything was going to play out. We didn't know like what the final answer on it would be. But basically the last like 5 or 6 days, our social worker's been talking to us, and she was expressing some concern that we were adopting a fifth child that was in a wheelchair, when we already have two that are in chairs when we're out. I know Aiden's not in a wheelchair, but like when we leave the house, he is in his transit stroller, because he wanders and he's very, very difficult, and he just needs to be in a chair, when we leave the house. Of course, we usually get him out when we get to our location, but anyway, we have two kids already in wheelchairs. Narquise is in a wheelchair full time when we're out of the house. And she was just expressing some concern that the child we were adopting was also wheelchair bound, and which means we would have three different chairs, when we're out of the house. And she was concerned about the stress that it would put on our typically developing girls, the stress that it would put on me when my husband's out of town. She just said that she did not think that it was a good idea for us to adopt a child who was wheelchair bound. And we kind of argued with her, we really just kind of fought it as hard as we could, and we threw every point out there. And she said it wasn't a matter of experience. She said it wasn't a matter of her feeling like we weren't experienced enough to handle it. She just said this is how she feels with this matter. And when you're adopting, the social worker, they ultimately have the final say. That's their job. Their job is to judge which special needs are going to be best for your family. So that's what she was doing, and I can't fault her for doing her job. However, this morning it kind of came to a head, and we realized that we've exhausted every option, and Priscilla, unfortunately, will not be our daughter. And I don't know, it's just like coming to that reality has been really, really tough. And we're still adopting. We're not quitting or anything. We're still going through the process. We're still going forward. We're still, we still have the momentum going. We do know that God called us to adopt. However, it's not Priscilla, and we're not sure who our daughter is. We don't even know. We don't even know if it's a girl, you guys. We don't even know. And I think I'm a little more upset about it just because I still don't feel great. And it's just like, great, I don't feel good on top of like bad news, on top of all this other stuff going on. But it is what it is. And I think I've had the last couple of days to kind of mentally prepare that this was a very likely outcome. Like this was very likely to happen. Hey, Bo. But it has happened, and we have officially released Priscilla, and she is available again, and I'm very, very sad about it. My husband and I are both very, very sad. However, we are trying to stay positive. I know that there's going to be a lot of questions, and a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, that's so silly. You guys could totally handle it. And while we probably could, we also have to trust that the social worker, she's done this more than we have. She's approved families, and she understands like the demands that comes with this. And we've just prayed about it, and we just don't feel that she's right for our family, obviously. I mean, and we're too far in financially to like switch agencies and to switch social workers, and it's just, it would be too difficult at this point to do that. So we have 3 little girls in mind that we are considering. We have the team, the Reese's Rainbow team is looking into them. They're going to give us more information, and we are going to just go from there. So are we still adopting? Yes, absolutely. We will know probably within the next couple of days, I would say, who our new child will be. Just so hard, y'all. It just stinks. And I was this close to doing our name reveal video, and now that we're not getting Priscilla, you know, now that it's not her, I don't know that we're going to use the same name. I don't know. I don't know that I can, because I got so attached to calling her by this name, and I feel like, man, if I just call this our new child by this name we were going to name Priscilla, I just think that's like just hard. That's just hard. I don't know if I want to do that. So name reveal is on hold. You know, these things happen. And I told you guys, you know, from the beginning, when you're adopting, there is no guarantee. Something can always go wrong. There's always a bump in the road. Like I'd said before, Narquise, he was our backup child. Like, he wasn't the original little boy that we had chosen because it didn't work out with the first little boy. But we're very blessed to have Narquise, and I couldn't imagine our lives without him. And I see, like, God's plan. So I know I will this time as well. But it's still hard. Anyway, I'm gonna go get in the shower. I'm trying to, like, I'm just trying to, like, mentally, like, decompress, I guess, because it's been a stressful morning, and I've kind of given myself a little headache. But I'm gonna go get in the shower because I've got to go check all 3 kids out of school, and then we've got to go to a doctor's appointment. So I am in the van with the littles, all 4 littles.
Run! Fast I can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
Piper is the gingerbread man, apparently.
No,
so Nana is with us. She is in Earth Fair right now picking up something. And then she is going to help me at the doctor's office because both girls have...
Hello, Grandma.
I'm talking to
I'm not the gingerbread man.
Okay. Both girls have a doctor's appointment for the adoption, so that is what we are heading out to do. And then I think the girls are going to spend the night with Nana tonight, and then in the morning we are loading up and going to Mississippi, y'all, to visit family. So it's going to be a long weekend. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be a long weekend. Okay, guys, so got through the doctor's appointments. Y'all, it took forever. The girls are spending the night with Nana tonight since we're leaving, like, first thing in the morning. And I'm just so tired. I do feel better than I did yesterday. So we are making marked improvement, at least. I feel like I was a lot more functional today and not so just in a fog. There I go, not focusing again, y'all. But we got through the doctor's appointment, so 4 of the 6 doctor's visits are done. We are just lacking the boys, and then we've got to finish our biographies, and then we can just send it off. And y'all, I'm sorry, I hate this camera. Focus. Really, come on, focus. I keep saying man, how many times have I said like a lot. My glasses are driving me nuts. Anyway, we got through the doctor's appointment, so we are tantalizingly close to being able to continue the rest of the home study. That being said, we are still completely 100% clueless as to who our daughter is going to be. I feel like I've accepted it, though. Like, I really have prayed about it, and I've just accepted the fact that this is God's plan. This is how it's happening. I don't understand it, but it is what it is, and I just have to kind of roll with it and trust that God's gonna show us who our daughter is. No, we do feel strongly that we are supposed to have a girl. Anyway, I am about to run into PetSmart. I've got to get some stuff for the bearded dragon for while we are gone. And yeah, it's basically what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna grab my husband and I some dinner while we're out as well. But just tonight is washing clothes, packing a bag, and then heading out first thing in the morning.
Though the waves leap, soft shall we sleep.